So you can actually see the chip right here, and the crack goes all the way up till right here. Hopefully we can remove this entire crack because it looks horrible and it's right in the way while driving. Now obviously the best thing to do is whenever you get a crack, you know, fix it immediately before it gets bigger or anything like that. So we're gonna take a look at the products right here as well. I've used something like this on a bullseye crack before and it actually worked really well. Now we're gonna be testing it out to see how it works on a longer crack. So first things first, what you're going to want to do is actually use this glass cleaner to make sure you clean the glass around the crack, okay? You don't want to actually get this glass cleaner or anything into the actual crack because obviously the only thing that needs to be getting in the crack is the resin. Next thing, after you get it kind of clean, you want to take this bit right here, this glass bit, make sure it's a glass bit because it's specially designed for glass, ceramic, stuff like that. Basically anything that cracks, that's what this bit is designed for. It's already on my drill bit and I've already took the liberty of drilling a hole. And the reason why you want to drill a hole right at the end of the crack and also before the crack is because of the fact that you want this crack to stop spreading, okay? And when I say drill a hole, you don't actually go through the entire glass. You only drill the first layer of glass. There's 3 layers on any kind of windshield. You have the first glass layer, second laminate, and then third glass, okay? So it's a protective laminate that's in the middle that makes sure that this glass shatter, this top layer of glass shatters, it doesn't go through the entire windshield, you know, impaling you or something like that. So what you want to do is basically drill through the top layer only. We've already done that on both sides just to get it to stop spreading. That's all it is. It's only to get it to stop spreading. It's not a big deal. Once you put the resin on it and stuff, you won't even see it. So I use that drill right there. You can use a Dremel, whatever, to actually do that step. So once you're done with that, next we're going to use a petroleum jelly to actually, you know, lube that up. But first I just want to show you what we have in the kit right here. This is the windshield repair kit. Like I said, I'll leave it in the description below. It comes with a couple of different things. The literature right here, this tool right here, this plunger tool right here, the actual resin, some clear sheets right there, and also a razor right here. And I'll show you how to do this step by step. And so if you have a smaller crack than this, you'll be golden. If you have a bullseye and stuff, this is the kit you need. But if you have a longer crack like that, that's when you need the petroleum jelly and all this to get this crack fixed. First things first, we're going to have to get this plunger into this guy right here, like so. You don't want to go too far deep yet until you actually put it in on the glass itself. Then you take this guy out as well. This is the resin chamber, that's what they call it. So take this bad boy out like that, put it on to the side because we're going to use that in a second. And you can see right here, Alberto has already started putting the Vaseline, some kind of lube basically on the glass right here. And what the lube is designed to do is basically make sure that this thing slides with even pressure on the entire crack, okay? So we're gonna be moving it like that, and you need some kind of lube to move it. Because if you just have this on glass like that, this is not going to move. You need some kind of agent to actually help you move this. And you can see right here, it's not on the crack itself, it's just around the crack. So first thing first, we're going to basically put this on right on the bullseye because I want to do the bullseye first, and then screw this plunger device into the, you know, right into the crack. Make sure it's right on the crack itself. We're gonna have to take off this paper inside. The reason being because you're gonna need someone else inside to kind of push the crack in as we're sliding this across, okay? So don't worry, you can still kind of see the huge giant crack right here, and I'll show you how it looks. So make sure you have it all the way in there. Don't push this down too much. Don't, you know, twist it too tight. And the next step is basically inserting this with the resin. Okay, so we're gonna enter this drops in here like so. And then we're going to use this plunger to basically plunge all that liquid into the actual hole. Is it going in, dude?
No, there you go. Oh shit, record this.
No way.
Yeah, the cracks are leaving. The crack is like spinning in.
No way.
Yeah, the crack is definitely gonna disappear.
As we're doing this, guys, just, you know, keep pushing it in and then twisting it until it kind of tightens, and you should already be able to see the crack start disappearing. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna have this under pressure apparatus moving, going that way and then going all the way right here to, you know, fill in the rest of the crack. And as I'm moving, you will need probably a partner to basically push the crack from the inside to kind of open it up to make sure the resin is actually in fact filling the crack. So let's actually start doing this. Put more solution as needed, and you can already see, guys, the crack is pretty much already gone right there already. So let's continue this. So once that's done, we're gonna get the plunger off and we're gonna use the curing strips. So we're gonna cut these strips in half because obviously they're a little bit too long. There we go. Just gonna put a little bit of resin on top of the crack itself, and then put the curing strip on top like that. Make sure there's no bubbles on the crack itself. You know, you don't want any bubbles on this thing. And right now, what we're gonna do is basically move this vehicle to the sun and actually see how it looks. I don't know if this is actually going to work or if it's not going to work. Obviously, it works well on the bullseye because you don't even see that bullseye anymore compared to the beginning of the video. But this is not for the bullseye. This video was to see if, you know, we could do it on just a big crack like this. And yeah, we're gonna move this to the actual sunlight and let it cure, and let's see what it does. Alrighty guys, we have the actual vehicle outside right here with the curing strip on. Obviously the reason why is because the sun has UV light that cures the resin. So we'll see how it looks after it's done and we take these strips off. Alright guys, it's been way more than 15 minutes. I took off the curing strips, as you can see right there. I mean, you just, you know, scrape it off. And now I'm going to basically scrape off all of the excess resin that has been cured. So all you do is use what came with it, the kit, and just basically scrape it off like that. Do not scratch your glass and just scrape it off. So I'm gonna do the whole entire glass right now. Okay guys, moment of truth reveal. Look at this piece of glass, guys. You cannot even see the crack anymore. That is amazing. Like seriously, you barely can see anything. You can still see a little dot that's all the way located up there, and that's because obviously it was a pretty big crack. Now you could probably fill that up with resin some more, but overall speaking guys, seriously, that is pretty amazing. We use that box that's supposed to be only for bullseye and fix this entire crack, and that's the first time I've done it. And if that's the first time I've done it guys, I know you can do it. It's actually really simple.